Well, we had last year. We were here at this about this same time last year, and another great day. And the weather finally is beautiful again. So
This is one of the great lawn events that we have here at the Capitol, year in and year out. Mining Day represents what Arizona is all about. Our history is just all mining and all walks of life, and it's so important to the background of not only our industry but the cultures that we have in the state of Arizona that grew up around mining and discovered all this. And in fact, I'm still amazed of how they found copper initially. Until I was going down the road one day at Florence, and they said, "Well, there's a copper outcropping right up there," and sure enough, it was right across the road from Florence Copper.
amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, so you didn't have to go down as deep as Morenci to find the copper. It was right there.
And the engineering and everything is just so much enhanced the process and getting things done, protecting the environment.
You know, when you look at that side of the industry and the development of the industry, the blasting techniques, and I've not been in too many, but the blasting techniques and reduce, the thought process of reducing to rubble as much as you can in place,
right,
rather than carrying and then doing it through processing. That has all helped. Just the things that we're doing. Somebody asked me, they said, "What are you going to say today?" And I'm going to say something about the big trucks, because I think those are amazing. Not only for the capacity that they have, but for the driver safety, and how drivers drive, and even I think some of them have eye things that they watch to make sure that the drivers are alert all the time, taking that ore up and down the hill.
Well, and safety's always been a big part of this industry, which is important. And one of the other, I got to tell you this, I was watching, I forget it was sports or news, and one of the commentators referred to Arizona as the Copper State, not the Grand Canyon State, the Copper State. And I thought, you got it.
What I saw today before I came out, I was looking up some fast facts. I think 12% of the weight of a cell phone is copper.
Amazing, isn't it?
And if you think about that, and where this little device and how we're using it, and now it's more than just a phone call. It's texting, it's emails, it's research, but now we're even expanding into the medical field, where you can basically have a camera there, and you can take a picture of your mouth live, and the doctor can do some work. Without copper produced in this country, so that we're not forced to buy copper on the open market, which if we lose a friend here or there, then we're in tough shape.
Sure.
We have the raw materials here.
We do.
So we should harvest them carefully, properly, but harvest them and put them to work. And that puts people to work. That puts money in, government. You and I have had this discussion. Government always has more requests than money to spend on those requests.
Of course.
We always do. But when you have an industry like mining, and you have the size and the scope of what mining could be, when you take a look at Resolution, when you take a look at Rosemont and Florence, those are the three closest to me. That's all money. If you can't grow it, it's got to come out of the ground.
Well, you also got the Osarka property, and you got Pinto Valley right up the highway there, and just the other side of Globe, Miami, and then of course Morenci. I mean,
and jobs.
Baghdad and jobs
and
all around the rural areas.
These are not minimum wage jobs.
No, they're not by any stretch.
They're very good jobs. People are highly trained. We've got mining schools do a very good job putting our people out there, and we're equipped to grow this industry in a state that really needs to grow. We've got all kinds of people coming in here, and we're putting them to work, but we've got opportunity in the mining industry to grow even more.
Okay, I got one question for you before we wrap up. What is your idea of a miracle of mining?
The miracle of mining? Well, let me see. There's a couple things that come to mind. First, how we found it. But as you know, I worked in the foundry industry.
Right.
And so to see what comes out of a mine, whether it be iron ore or whether it be copper, and the process it goes through till it got to the process that I was involved in, the actual melting and forming of something. That is, and how people figured that out many, many years ago, particularly in cast iron.
Sure.
How they figured that out, how they did that chemistry to make parts so that we could become an industrialized society. That's the miracle of mining. Without mining, you can't have any of this. You can't have the tripods, you can't have the phones, you can't have the pens, you can't have cars. No. You have got to have.
My friend, as always, thank you for
Good
your
to
time.
see you.
Good to be seen.
Have a great show.